So we actually just have a couple of questions left for this video. And once again, we're talking about markups based on cost. Okay, so this one says solve for cost, round to the nearest cent. Selling price of office furniture at Staples is $5,000. The percent markup on cost is 35%, and it's asking for the actual cost. Okay, so there's a couple ways to go about this, right? We can use the formula that says we take our selling price and we divide it by 1 plus our percent markup on the cost, right? And so we actually know our selling price on this, and it's $5,000. We're going to divide it by 1.35, and so we get a cost of $3,703.70. Now that should make sense, right? Because it has to be less than the 5,000. A common mistake that students make is taking the $5,000 and multiplying it by the markup percent. But 5,000 is the selling price and the markup is on cost. So if you did that, you would get 1,750. And then if you subtracted that from the 5,000, you would get 3,250, which is not the answer you're supposed to get. It's never going to be right if you take your percent on the selling price when it should have been on the cost. Okay, so we're going to look at this with the equation, right? And so we know the selling price is equal to the cost plus the markup amount. Remember, that stands for the markup amount, not just the percent. So you've got to be careful there. And so we know that the selling cost is 5,000. We do not know the cost. The markup is 35% of the cost. So you see we've got the variable in here 2 times, and that's perfectly fine. And so we take the 5,000. We're going to add the C's together, so we get 1.35 C for cost. And then we divide by 1.35. And notice, whoops, right over here, that's the same thing we were doing, right? So you can see that we're going to get the same answer as we got with the formula. I guess the thing for me is just I'm not sure how to say, you know, if you memorize formulas and you're trying to figure out, you've got to know for sure which one you're memorizing it for and how it works so that you keep that straight. If you use the equation, you kind of use the same equation each time, but how it looks changes based on what you're given and what you're finding. So you'll just have to choose the way that works best for you. I messed up and said this was number 7, so I wrote in the 6. I need to fix that, but I had already started this video, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish it. Brian May, guitarist for Queen, does not know how to price his signature antique cherry special that cost him $280, I think that's pounds, I'm going to say it's pounds, to make. He knows he wants 85% markup on cost. What price should Brian May ask for the guitar? Okay, so we know the cost is the 280 with this. I tried drawing this symbol as I was working on this, and I'm going to say it's something like this, which doesn't look too good, but you know, I think that might be a little too big actually. Well, I don't want to spend too much time on this. So anyway, it's a pound symbol, I believe, right? The cost is 280 and the markup is on cost, so it's an 85% markup on cost. Okay, so we are looking for the selling price. So what is the selling price in this case? All right, so I'm going to use the formula, well, it is kind of, it's a formula that we write an equation, right? So this is a formula, and then we put in the numbers and we solve an equation. In this case, it's going to be a fairly simple one. So selling price is the cost of 280 plus the markup amount, so that's going to be 0.85 times 280. So 0.85 times 280 is 238. So 280 plus 238, and the selling price will be, oh boy, I don't like the symbol because I don't know how to draw it. Oh, I think that's supposed to not stick out. Yeah. I should spend lots of time on this, don't you think? Well, whatever. So when we add these together, it's 518. I guess I shouldn't have chosen this example, but you know, when I'm trying to pick examples from the book, sometimes I'm trying to just get a nice variety, and this is what happened there. So that is the end of this video and this lesson, section 12.1. Bye, everyone.